Hey everybody, it's Karina with Karina Loves to Plan. Welcome back to my channel. So here I have a little package that I picked up just today from somebody local to me. She messaged me over Instagram and said, I noticed that you were wanting Ferris wheel press Lady Rose in gold, and I have a few other samples of Ferris wheel press that I'd love to give to you. So I'm so thankful that you wanted to give these to me. Thank you so much. So let's open this up. First thing is she also gifted me some of this Mist Time washi, which is a whole bunch of, these are dots. I think they're translucent. No, some of them are, but these are just going to be so useful in planning. I love dots like these. So thank you so much. I'm going to put those to the side here. And then what else can you see? First things first, Lady Rose in gold. This is absolutely impossible to get now because it is completely sold out, but this was a special edition in 2021, and it was Sandy of Sandoodle's Desk that gave me a sample of this, and I was absolutely in love. So thank you so much. And then lastly are 3 more samples. Put that to the side. And one is Dusk in Bloom, and then this one, how many mils is this? That's like 10 mils. That is almost a bottle of ink. This is Madame Mulberry, and then Moss Park Green. I'm so excited to swatch these. Let's get started. So I have here my Galen Leather B6 notebook, and this has Tomoe River paper, 52 GSM. There's 400 pages in here, and this is what I use for my ink journal for all of the swatching. I love this because it's such fantastic paper. And then once you do all the swatching, like, doesn't that sound amazing? And I will be using my Kakamori brass dip pen as well as a paintbrush. Maybe I should do all the swatches of this, but I don't know if I'm ready yet, but I love using the paintbrush. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so let's zoom in here. Okay, so the first one we are going to swatch is Moss Green Park. This one does not have any shimmer, so let's move my jars of water close by here. And I'm gonna take some of your guys' advice on dipping it, but not dipping it all the way in. Oh, see, and I already did it. Dipping it all the way in and not wiping it on the side. So let's see, where is my line? Okay, let's try this. Ooh. Oh, I'll just rotate that a bit more. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. I'm gonna dip another one here. Oh, I did it again. Trying to get out of the habit of wiping it down the side, which I used to do with the glass dip pens. Oh, there goes my printer. There we go. So this is Ferris wheel press, Moss Green Park. I love this color. I am a big fan of greens. But funny enough, I don't have a lot of greens in my collection. I do need more. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, lovely. And look, there's still so much ink in here. Look at that, still so much. And look at the way the sample is. Absolutely lovely. I feel like I have to check back on like my previous ink swatches because it's been so long since I've done one. But like, what else do I include? No, I love that. That is beautiful. So that is, let's put the lid back on, Moss Green Park from Ferris Wheel Press. It reminds me a little bit of Colorverse Alpha PSC. So, all right, so that is the first sample. The next one is Dusk in Bloom, and from what I can see, there is no shimmer in that. So let's open that up and dip it all the way in without pressing it to the side. Oh, that's pretty. I'm gonna dip it one more time. Oh, I did it again. Oh, so hard to get out of that routine if not touching it to the side. There we go. So once again, Ferris wheel. I feel like my writing is messy with this pen, but again, it's something that I gotta get used to. Press dusk in bloom and doing my little leaf. I like doing this because it adds a little bit of an artistic element to my swatches. Something pretty. Wow. So gorgeous. It is such a beautiful blue, almost leaning towards, well, no, actually in the swatch it looks more blue. I really like that. I really like that color. Oh my goodness. There's, I have a 5 ml sample of that. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So washing off my Kakimori brass dip pen. I love how easy it is to clean that off. So easy to clean off. And then this one, this is a massive sample. Oh my goodness. So Madame Mulberry, there is no shimmer in the bottom of that. This one I'm actually really afraid I'm gonna knock over. So, all right. So this one dipped in there, and do not touch the sides. I'm going to close that just in case my clumsiness gets the better of me. And here we go. Oh, interesting. All right, so this is Ferris wheel, press, Madame Mulberry, and it's actually not turning out too bad in the brass dip pen. I thought it would be too light to read, but it's not doing too badly. So then doing the swirls, and then, oh, so fun. It's more like it's strange the way that that's coming off in the swatch, because it looks like it's purple but gray, and I don't know. Let's add just another layer there to see what happens with the color. I don't know, what do you guys think? Is that gray? Is that lilac? Is that purple? What is it? I don't know. I really don't know, but we'll wait for it to dry. And then the last one, oh, I've already swatched this. Actually, do I have a swatch of this in my samples, or did I already finish it before it got to that point? Yeah, there's Lady Rose in Gold, but I finished that. I finished that sample swatching that. So, ooh, okay. Firstly, I love this box. That is beautiful. I do actually keep all the boxes for my inks. I have it in a different cupboard because if I ever sell these or want to give them away, I want to have the boxes too, but just the Ferris wheel press packaging is amazing. So this one is a shimmer ink. There is a regular Lady Rose without the shimmer, and then Lady Rose in Gold is the one with shimmer. So I know I added a whole bunch of bubbles to that, but okay, let's put this here. And that is a very heavy lid, actually. So the only thing with the Ferris wheel press bottles is that the opening is quite narrow. Oh wow, one more. Adding a little bit more here. So this is very Ferris wheel press, Lady Rose and Gold. Oh wow. Just look at all of that shimmer. Beautiful ink. Look at all the shimmer that is pulling in there. So the shimmer that is in here, I think it's written on the box. No, it's not. Some of the boxes write down what color the shimmer is, but I feel like this is like a gold shimmer with this color, and it's a beautiful combination. Absolutely beautiful combination. So there are all of the inks gifted to me by the wonderful Chloe, and I love these. And I love that the more that I look at this, it does look a little bit more purple. And I feel like these are going to be some great spring colors. And I just can't believe that she gifted me a bottle of this Lady Rose and Gold. I'm so happy. All right, but that is it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do want to ask you though, do you prefer swatches with the Kakamori steel nib, or do you prefer them with the paintbrush? Let me know what your thoughts are, because the swatches with the paintbrush look like that, which is fantastic. I love all the ink pooling, but I don't know. I might do both. We'll see. We'll see how I feel going forward in the future. All right, but that is it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching and have a great day.